wasn't recorded, so I didn't say it.
I don't think it works that way. There's still 4 witnesses.
What did I say?
That Josh was an asshole.
I did say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say whatever he said.
What did I say?
There we go.
Welcome to Week 3.
Just like that. That's how you get out of it.
No, it's not. Tony.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did.
What I say?
How was your week?
Tell me now, clown.
No. How was your week? Actually, first, before you answer that,
Shot.
Don't do that.
Shot. Everybody.
How was that? How was that? Shot.
This is actually a double shot, isn't it?
No, that's one.
It's one
It's
full
a,
shot.
It's a very healthy
Damn, Tony.
What?
Cheers
Wasn't
to a
bad
better
this
week, man. Huh?
time. It wasn't
Oh
bad.
my gosh. Where's that?
I still stick with my statement. It wasn't as bad.
Yeah, that was. It was fine.
That was
Alright.
a weird flavor.
That was weird flavor.
Well, no, I took a sip of the cherry wheat,
No, don't do that.
and then I still had like the honey and whiskey in my
Was
like
it good?
flavor.
Honey cherry?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I had this episode brought to you by.
No. They ain't paying us. No.
No sponsoring us,
Yeah.
man. You don't throw us out here.
Yeah, fuck you, Pepsi.
Man. Well,
Wait.
unless.
That's PepsiCo, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so. They replaced Sierra Mist, right?
Yep.
So give us another S name. How was your week, man?
It was okay until today. Until I did my taxes. And I got fucked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They didn't take out federal, did they?
I took out federal, but I can't gamble anymore. It put me in a higher tax bracket. So being single, no kids, no dependents.
They said, yo, Uncle Sam was like, yo, you owe me.
Oh,
now.
you don't got that extra tax rate on.
Nope. They're good for something.
So they said, you gonna pay what you owe. I said, I don't want to. Please.
So that fun money, we're gonna need a
I'm
cut.
not having fun anymore.
Yeah, it was like,
It's not fun anymore.
yeah, but when
said-
it was, he's
Yeah.
like, they're like, we're gonna need a cut.
It was
No. It was, he had fun. It was fun money for him at the time when he was winning. And Uncle Sam said, it's time for me to get my fun money.
Uncle Sam.
And then Marlon was like this.
Jesus, dude, I never got fucking sandbagged like this before.
Uncle
Wait,
Sam
did
was
you
a
get that?
punk.
Didn't Uncle Sam send you that extra house bill too?
Extra house bill.
Gosh.
Last week,
The taxes.
Oh yeah,
your
Uncle
mortgage
Sam-
going up because I'm sure the taxes have been going up.
Yeah.
Uncle
they-
Sam is making his
And insurance
rounds.
going up.
I don't understand, man.
All of it is fun money for him.
I don't
Ain't
understand.
nobody else gets.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Nah, it's not fun money for us. It's only fun money for Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
So other than that sucky experience, what else you got for your week? That really brings on the week though.
Well, I didn't get my Final Fantasy game either.
I got mine.
I'm on the
playing
same
that.
boat.
Oh,
So
that
This
really
week-
sucks, man.
Well, but yesterday it's pretty good food.
I wouldn't know. So
why wouldn't you know, clown?
I wouldn't know either, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where's mine?
Yeah,
plate?
Steve's the only one that really has it right. I did bring it up though.
He did.
I told you why I didn't bring it up.
Just no one answered me when I brought it up, Steve.
I
So I just thought it was done.
I heard you.
I know you heard because you brought it back up.
what are we talking about though?
We call them. What do we call them?
Soft plans.
Soft plans.
We're talking about how they didn't invite me to go eat.
Yeah, they went and we were supposed to go to a Korean barbecue spot that just opened up, and plans fell through the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So the second time,
And I was busy that time, so I was
Yeah.
like, oh, next
So-
time you go. You know,
yes, he was like, all right, straight. I didn't get a chance to go, so next time y'all plan, just count me in, right? Tony brings it up
Yep.
early in the week.
Yeah, I said it was short notice, but it was like a Tuesday, and I think the only people on Discord was Marlon and Mark at the time. I did bring it up. I was like, hey, I know this is kind of short notice,
He did.
but I was like, do we want to try to go again this Saturday? And no one responded.
Whoa.
Well, okay,
I
actually,
think-
Mark
I think
responded.
someone said something.
Mark actually responded saying,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I think no. He said, I think it might be a pass because I don't know if I can get a babysitter.
Yeah.
In
And-
that, I said maybe.
You didn't say anything.
I said it while he was talking.
I wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Yeah, you two weren't there.
Why weren't you there?
So with that
wasn't
answer, With
weren't
that
invited to
answer,
Discord?
I thought the plan has been kaput. It was done.
Right.
And I
crazy
even
that you
made
said that,
other
by the way.
plans because I didn't think it was
Right.
happening.
Fair.
So you threw the ball up, right? Ball fell on the
It
ground.
goes with the analogy.
I want this today. I've been practicing.
Let me explain how the soft plan works.
All right,
All right.
let's hear it.
We're not. Nothing is cemented.
Okay.
Nothing's set in stone.
Okay.
He threw the ball up.
Yeah.
No one caught it. Bounced on the ground.
Whoa.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what we call a dead ball.
Yep. Dead ball.
So I pick up the ball.
Okay.
I'm like, hey,
Are you still trying to, go to K-pop? I throw it back to
You
Tony.
do it back. Tony lets it drop.
he lets it bounce and then he catches it.
Whoa. The
He
game,
said,
everybody on that court was walking away because that game was over.
It bounced one time. He didn't seem
Okay.
like he wanted to go, but then
Okay.
he was like, maybe he's
All right.
got some prior obligations he had to attend to.
Fair.
And-
So then Tony catches the ball, right?
By,
caught the
by
ball.
the,
Okay,
by the
caught the
way, this was the day of Saturday morning.
11,
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear you.
11:44
Right.
approximately.
People are just the other players are just walking out the door, but they still there though.
No,
Tony-
the players are gone.
Some of them are gone.
Players are gone.
Some of them are gone.
I actually left and I came back. I was like, oh, I forgot my gym shoes. I gotta, I was trying to. Hey, you still down?
He threw the ball though.
But at what point did somebody say, "Hey, let me go grab the dudes that just left because maybe they might want to play this pickup game real quick since we got the ball now"?
I was late to the
Some
court,
people
but
didn't-
I said
hey,
I wanted to play.
He showed up to the gym late.
You gotta show up. You gotta show up 15 minutes early.
Okay.
Otherwise, you
But
show
what
up on
about the
time.
people? What about the people that thought the game was over?
Where were you?
Or what about the people who didn't even know the game was going?
Steve just in the parking lot sitting in his car.
You didn't get the schedule? I thought the schedule was posted.
So you threw the ball to Tony.
He caught it.
He caught it, and
then
then
he-
y'all start to play by yourself. And then Josh shows up and he's like, "Hey, bud, play with us."
So we're just kind of like shooting around at this
Oh,
point.
okay, all right.
We're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
throwing it up.
Yeah, shooting
it's,
the shit, right?
It's missing.
Yeah,
It's hitting the backboard. Air ball.
All right, yeah, I
all
got
that
you.
shit.
So I'm gonna just go
And then little fucker
Steve
comes.
just go sit in the car.
Then
I'm
he
gonna
comes.
go home.
He
right?
comes. Right.
He's late. Yeah.
And he's got his chucks on. He
Yeah.
walks up. He says, "Hey, could I play?"
Yeah. And then you guys say,
We did like a telepathic thing. Like,
No.
no, I don't want him to play, but he's here now. It's like, should we be mean? He looked back. No, probably not. Not on this one. So we invite him.
"Yeah." So this is how it happened in my story. Josh shows up, does all that shit he said, right? "Hey, can I play?" And then Marlon looks at Josh in the face like, "Yo, man, I'm so glad you came. Of course you could play, man." They did the "Hey Arnold, woogity woogity," and then they ensued to play the game together like besties.
We were on the same team and everything.
You heard him.
Again, I had other plans,
This is crazy.
and I
so
changed the
crazy.
plans to make it to the game.
No, we fucking around though. How was the rest of your week, man?
It was awesome.
Was the food good? First of all,
The food is fire.
Yeah, it's
better
good.
than the other spot.
From the consensus, the short ribs.
Overall, yes.
Yeah, the short ribs are the food is better marinated.
Also, it's just like a better flavor at K-pop. This better flavor versus King Pop.
It's.
I like the soup better at King Pop.
Yeah, he was just he
The
didn't get the fuzz.
the spicy Szechuan was
Spicy.
it was spicy and it was very hot. I had to turn it on low,
But
and I still burned my throat.
you burned your throat at King Pop too.
No, I burned the fuck out of it now.
That high temp goes
yeah,
up a
he
little
actually had to keep it low. The
I
entire
kept it
time.
low the whole time.
Wow, you learned your lesson.
Usually, I'm kind of fraudulent and I put it on medium.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. I agree with that. Man.
I couldn't do it on this one,
Really?
and I damn near choked because I took a little sip of the broth. I'm waiting for the food.
Yeah.
It was too hot, and it was caught in my throat. So now I got all this.
Scab.
Yeah.
You got throat scab.
My fucking shit was hot. It was too hot to swallow, but it's too hot to spit it out.
Oh, yeah.
I can't grab my drink. I'm like,
He's going through it like the hot sauce. He's like,
no one said anything.
No, I did. I checked up on you a couple times because you just sat there and just stared for a bit sometimes, and I was like, "You all right?"
Because it hurt to eat after that. Everything hurt. I'm glad I got a lot of the fish because it was soft, succulent.
Soft meat.
And
It just slides
He
down.
had to eat the soft meat. He couldn't do
it
nothing
was
like
fucking.
steak.
It was
He couldn't do
fucking
nothing
hard.
tough.
It was hard, dude. It was
He
just,
said, Tony's like, yo, let's get the pork belly.
So,
Marlon was like,
so since you like burnt all your taste buds, it sounds like how do you know it tasted better than that
he
other
just
place?
be, he just be.
it
he
did
just couldn't.
initially. I can't tell you if I go again. I can't tell you.
Tony's like, this is good, huh? Marlon's like, it's got to be good. Yeah.
The consensus is that everyone like
My
It's
shit is
gotta
fucked
be-
now though. My tongue is bumping.
I bet.
I can't.
The
He
consensus
sitting
was
there playing
everyone
video
liked the
games with us
short
last night,
ribs.
sitting there in pain. He said,
Everyone liked the short ribs better than the one at King Pot.
And then this fucker, he gets a bowl of lettuce and proceeds to not eat it for like 40 minutes.
I left
He does
it
that.
sit, I left it
He
sit
does
in
that,
front of
man.
Marlon.
Oh, and one other nice thing that I do like it better
Hey, you like
with ordering, you don't have to wait for the waiter. They have the iPads or the tablet right there, so whenever you need to refill, you just click it,
Oh, that's
That's
and then
fire.
and then as soon as you click
That is
it, and
good.
you have to send it. You have
Yeah,
to
he
send
did.
it.
He didn't hit send.
Yeah, I didn't
we,
send the
sat
first.
there for
Yeah.
we sat there for a few minutes.
I was sitting there like, man, we hungry. Man.
Where's the food at?
Yeah, but once you send it, they come immediate. Like the soup.
It was quick. It was quick.
The soup, the waiter, she first was like introducing, and because like they asked if we've been there, and we've had like barbecue, but she just assumed
We've
that
been to your sister company.
yeah.
We've
She
been to
had-
your competition.
We were like, yeah, we haven't been here, but we've been there. But she just explained everything like we didn't know how it worked at all. So it was fine.
And Tony was like, you know,
You're like, ma'am.
excuse
so,
me.
so she explained
culture.
everything. She explained everything except that you have to click send.
Well, yeah,
She did click.
That part you should have to
well,
explain, right? Yeah.
she because she did it for us for the soup base.
Oh,
So
okay.
when we were ordering, she was like, "All right, which soup do you guys want?" And we just all picked their soup, and she just put the order in front.
Right.
Literally, she walked away. Like, imagine like you walk just away, and immediately as you stand up, the guy with the cart with the soup literally was just like,
That's dope.
"Yeah, I got your soup." Oh, we were just like, "Wait."
Like, no, we just put that in. Are you sure that's ours? Check all the flavors.
Yeah.
And
Well, he has one job. He did his,
That's
his
true.
one job.
He's sitting
Yeah.
there like, yeah, man. And
I'm
I was
the
like
soup
talking
guy.
to her, like, and then she like sucked on my toes. It was crazy. Oh, I got to order.
toes. Toes.
That's what the waiter
You're
said.
making the service sound it was exceptional when it wasn't.
Ooh.
She didn't turn the table
Wait,
off.
so let's hear the
and
back
Yeah,
She-
yeah.
She
There was some.
we
Let's
kept,
not say it's
we
bad.
kept bringing stuff that weren't. Well, it could be bad.
It could have been bad, yeah.
If they left all that shit on the table, we had to pay for it extra.
So like the one thing was
They kept bringing shit to our table.
when she first changed our grill,
Yeah.
she turned it off, and it was just like it was like
I like.
you like reached over. You're like,
Well, I put a short rib on there, and I was like,
there's no. You didn't hear the.
Yeah, it's-
well, I put it on there, and I touched the bottom of the grill. I was like, this shit ain't on.
I'd have been like,
Yeah.
can you change this? This dude just touched it. You did. You did.
It
You
wasn't
touched
on.
it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
They were
on.
bringing
Catch,
like
though.
a lot of stuff that we just didn't
Yeah,
order.
and then they were bringing
brought over
stuff that
some
we-
nasty ass octopus looking shit that was covered in some mystery sauce. It was orange.
It was
probably
probably had to
spice.
fry it. Yeah.
it was
right.
so spicy. Yeah, like,
really?
like
Did you? Was you supposed to fry it up or put it in the?
it was
pot.
barbecue.
See, they,
Grill it
were
up.
they,
So
they were
grill it
giving
up,
you
yeah.
signals that you should have invited me because that's something.
Yeah, we did
Like-
say
Heard
that.
that?
It's probably something Steve would have ordered.
Yeah, it definitely was. You know, Steve is about to see.
Yeah, about the ocean.
You like water. His favorite element is water, right? See,
Some nasty ass.
but yeah, like whenever you order stuff, it came quick. Like
it's dope.
for the most part, almost immediate. I felt, but yeah, they were bringing in some random stuff because like when we ordered something, they like brought it out and I was like, damn, that was quick. But then they started bringing other stuff. I was like, we didn't order that.
Yeah.
So I was like, did you hit that?
Was it like the same person that kept bringing it? Was like the
No,
new
they had
guy?
a bunch of people.
Yeah, they had
bringing
tons of
shit
people
out.
They
working.
probably just
Yeah,
had random like carts and stuff.
yeah, they had like random cart guys and random.
Somebody
people.
ordered these octopus tentacle things.
Someone did.
Because the little
Wrong
meat,
table.
meat
Wrong
rolls were
table.
like they come out like frozen almost.
What?
We owe the pork belly because we like
Pork belly was frozen.
Well, it comes out like frozen, but then it like insta cooks in your like soup. The little rolls, they were almost frozen, right?
Oh yeah, they're more like dried.
Freeze dried.
Yeah, freeze dried.
Something
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
like the other.
Yeah, like
They're
just like the other one.
place, right?
Yeah, yeah. So like the soup base is still the same. It's all like cut, freeze dried, and then you just dip it. But I have to say their barbecue, in my opinion, is better. Like the pork belly,
The
Man.
pork belly was.
Yo, they were fire. They were so good.
They had a bunch of different flavors too.
Is it
Yeah.
Jubilee?
Oh, they have the different flavors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They had like
smoked
3 different.
garlic, pork
yeah, they had the
belly.
smoked garlic. They had spicy. They had like regular.
Sounds like you should invite me and Mark next time.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Throw a soft plan up.
Oh yeah, next week, right?
2 weeks?
Well,
I don't know if I can be spending $40 a week.
yeah.
That's why I said 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
Soft
feel
plan?
like the
2
next.
weeks?
No, hold on.
2 weeks?
So this is what
Josh was
happened.
talking about doing something for, we always do something at the end of March.
Another soft plan, sure.
This isn't a
Yeah.
soft plan, this is a real plan. This is how you make a plan right here.
No, he literally said it was a soft plan yesterday.
No.
I said it. I said
It
it's
was a
soft
soft
plan.
plan.
Yesterday,
Yes.
I said I would throw it up today.
Yes.
So it's not. Is it like? a
Do you
plan?
guys want to go to dinner at the end of March?
Yeah.
Are we still talking about weeks or what?
Yeah.
But I'm trying
4
to
weeks
get
from
some
now.
kind of
4
finality.
weeks.
Or
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Huh?
4
That's
weeks.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
We'll get the details at the end
Yeah,
of the time.
Some more soft
So,
planning.
my week. So my week,
Yeah, Steve.
Final Fantasy remake. Well,
got it?
Hey, you can't spoil it, man. I'm getting pissed.
okay.
I'm getting pissed.
No spoilers, but
Is it good?
I have about 20 hours into it.
Damn.
And I'm only on chapter 4. Spoiler if you don't want to know how many chapters there are. What I've read is about 14. So, but there's a lot of like somewhat open world type stuff to go like do and stuff like that to
Makes
like
sense.
be a completionist or whatever.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of stuff to go out and do.
I mean,
So,
I played
it's been
the.
fun so far.
Are you having
I
more
played the
fun with
original,
this
so
one
I
or the original?
know.
That's a tough one. I feel like
He said, spoiler alert, Blurf. He said, damn, man, 14 chapters.
yeah. I'd say maybe this one because the open world stuff does give like some like different gameplay type stuff where you can kind of like if you're into that type of like
Right.
completionist type thing where like you can go do different things in the world and like you can kind of pick what you want and you can eventually get it all done and whatnot. So
You're into that, right?
yeah, that's
Because
fun.
you platinum the first one, right?
Yeah, I
And,
platinum the first
and
one.
then while you were called an achievement whore, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
How did he get there? I was like, wow. All right.
I like the nerd points, man.
Hey,
That's what we call them.
that's what he calls him.
But yeah, I've been having fun with it. I know you guys have had some problems with getting your game,
man,
period.
Where's,
so
where's
this sucks.
UPS at, man? What can Brown do for you?
I thought I was upset because I didn't get my game until like 7 o'clock at night,
That's when
Yeah,
I'm
and I was like,
mine.
damn, man, it's kind of late, ain't it? He's like, man, take the damn.
and then I like we had a raid in a while, like a couple hours after I got it. And I'm like,
So-
and it like took a while to like load and like download all
Yeah,
the stuff, and
it's
I'm
a
like,
big game.
oh, so I get to play for like an hour, and then I gotta go raid, and then I pop back. But I was like,
But so Steve got his on time. Well,
Yeah.
technically,
during
yeah.
the same day, but like
Yeah.
later.
They're sending me all the codes and shit that I can't use.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't it
I know
awesome?
No, it's not awesome.
Yeah, I had something go wrong with mine too. I ordered mine off of Amazon, and I had something weird go on with my card. So I was like, "Damn, here we go now."
Oh damn, that's what I ordered mine on. was
yeah,
Amazon.
man. So I would have got mine the same day too, but then I had to order it on Friday, and then it wasn't getting here till
You got
Saturday.
the little controller skin.
Yeah,
I didn't put it on, but
I'm gonna use that shit.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna try.
Wait,
it.
what
I hope I
happened?
don't fuck it up though.
What
Amazon's pre-order bonus is a controller skin.
he gave him the Marlin. dude.
Should I go? I can go grab it real quick.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it. I didn't know this. This
Don't,
changed.
because he's gonna clown it, and then he's gonna feel justified. I like where we are right here.
Yeah. We're gonna see where it's at. We're gonna see where this is at. I'm in the mood. I'm ready to clown something.
Yo, anyways, man, yeah, I didn't get a chance to play it yet either because not only was mine, I didn't get mine until Saturday, but I'm in love with Grand Blue, so it's a really good.
I'm in love
That's why I didn't mind it too. I mean,
with
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing Grand
I got
It's
a
a good
weapon
game.
before I came.
Did you get yours?
Blue. Is it yours?
I went a little off brand on this one. I actually got the physical copy. So
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean? I was like, that's a good thing, Steve. He's an
Yeah,
off-brand.
that's a dub. That's it.
yeah,
I
What
was
is-
okay.
What is it? Let me see.
it's like a sticker that you put on there so that
Yeah.
each controller.
I thought it was like the whole controller instead of just
No,
like
no.
just like the
No,
arms.
No, you wouldn't be able to do. They,
Well, they have those people.
yeah. Well,
Put
I
them
wouldn't
around
be
your
able to do
buttons.
it.
And you can put them
Yeah.
around your.
Yeah,
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 yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah, yeah.
It depends on on how sweaty you are when you're gaming.
I mean,
I'm very
over
sweaty.
time it's gonna wear off.
Oh, yeah.
because if you're super sweaty, Sephiroth is gonna lose his fucking face, man.
It's true. But while I'm playing the game, it might look all right.
You're like, it lasts just long enough so I can
Yeah.
beat the game.
Because my hands get sweaty, so
if
my shit's
it-
coming off no.
If it comes with mine, I'll put it on one of the white ones since I have a
Yeah.
total of 5 controllers.
Oh my gosh, what
Yeah,
colors?
I have 3.
What colors? Whoa.
I have
Get one.
white,
Got you.
white,
White.
red, blue.
We got 3 whites.
You got 3 whites. Tell me what colors you got.
I have the white, black, and then the limited Spider-Man one.
Pink one.
Dude, yours are cool. I mean, yours are cool too, dude. What you got?
I got a blue one, a white one, and a portal.
The portal's cool.
You still play that thing?
Till it dies. Yeah,
Till
it died
Yeah,
yesterday.
it died when I was in the middle. I queued up.
Blurf
I
said,
got
is that
into
a joint
thing
in
and
your
it
ear?
died.
Oh, look.
Blurf said, is that a joint in your ear?
it's
It's a pen.
Yeah, it's a
I
joint.
just want to-
I wish it was a joint.
He said, "Just smoke that shit after, huh?"
It's a pen, man.
It should be arriving tomorrow
Yay.
by 7.
Yep,
7
that's what my-
o'clock?
That's what they said on Friday.
You mean Thursday?
That's what they said on Thursday.
Yeah,
So
because
who's
they
ordered
didn't even try to attempt to send it on Friday.
Who'd you order it through?
I just
it's
ordered off the
Enix.
Square Enix
website?
site.
Yeah, because we got
Straight from the horse.
we got the collectors.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd get it even early. I remember when I got Final Fantasy 15 and I bought the collectors. They sent it to me like 2 weeks early.
Oh, I didn't. Not 2 weeks early.
No, yeah, I almost was like,
Yeah.
should I even play this? Should I just play this offline so no one knows?
Get
yeah,
banned.
I'm like,
Get
yeah, I
banned.
want to get banned. Like, how did this guy get the game so quick?
Somebody must.
Like, imagine if I was like a streamer.
You say it's
All
a
right,
review
guys,
copy.
we got.
We got some hits.
That's what you gotta say. You just gotta say it's a review copy.
Let's run through our week so we can talk about the opposite of all this news that we're talking about making us happy. We're gonna talk about shit that's making us sad. So, Steve,
I only talked about things that made me sad.
Well, I mean, like Sony. What?
I told you my week was ass.
You did. Steve, that's it.
Pretty
Final
much.
Fantasy?
I went to the Home and Garden show on the weekend, but that was I pretty much that's everything was like the same pretty much from last year. So I
Did
was
you buy
like,
anything for your home or your garden?
no, I went with my parents because we were checking for stuff for the cottage, and
Okay.
I need to get some
But it was a lot of
gravel.
the
Buy
stuff was the
yourself a
same.
new fishing pole?
yeah.
You already missed Marlon's ass week, Blurf.
But there was a lot of hot tubs there, man. I was like, oh, I get a hot tub.
'Cause,
Oh, yo.
I got some ass this week. Did I get ass this week? Doesn't make it better though.
Josh, how's your week, man?
My week? I went to a hockey game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cool. You
Griffins?
Like hockey, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get any of those $2 dogs?
No, it wasn't $2 dog day.
And where the hell is a $2 dog?
With the Griffins game. Is it Tuesday?
I don't know.
I thought I said Wednesday. I think it's Wednesdays.
No, it's Fridays
Oh,
actually.
it's dollar dogs, isn't it?
$2 dogs, $2 beers. Fridays.
How was the game, though?
It was alright.
Did they
Went
win?
into overtime and then they won in like with 5 seconds left to go in overtime.
Good job.
Did you
Game.
cheer?
Good game.
It was kind of
You cheered.
hype. I
It's
didn't
alright,
cheer.
just
I was
cheer.
just like,
Was there any
alright.
fights?
Yeah.
Nice.
They were kind of splitting them up pretty quick though.
I mean, they have to.
That's always weird to me when it comes to hockey. Like
I agree.
they're like you can go ahead and fight,
you
just
can
know
hit- you
you're
can-
going to be
You can
penalized.
get
Yeah.
hit twice and then they got to break it up.
And then after that, they just put you in a penalty box for like
Yeah, you gotta
2
sit-
minutes or a minute.
And it's not even with your team. You got to sit by yourself with a guy that tells you when you can get up and go.
Some
Yeah, it's kind of
detention.
crazy. It's like
It's pretty
detention.
much detention.
yeah.
You're surrounded by like clear walls, so like everybody in
Yeah,
the crowd
you're
looking
just
at you
playing
like
with the-
either they love you or they hate you. Like, yeah, you fucked him up, man, or they're like, yo, we're gonna catch you in the parking lot, fucker. You know, like it's crazy.
The other
man.
team was kind of mad. Like there was one guy who was like following the ref around like the entire time, like just
He's
like
like, I'm gonna eat your
"You
children.
don't shit calls.
Do black people play hockey?
Was there any black people when you
Yes.
were watching the game?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, dude. There's like 2 of them.
I don't know.
Did you see any?
I don't see any.
Oh, you mean
I saw
on the
him at
Griffins
last,
team?
Last
No.
time I
Oh, there's
played.
plenty of people
Or
watching.
last time I went to a game, I saw some.
You saw one?
You saw them playing? Some playing?
Yeah.
Wow,
People
a
playing?
couple?
He said a couple.
He said, I've never seen a black guy play hockey, bro.
No, we come from a pretty diverse area, so we've seen.
I can skate. I don't know if I can ice skate though.
Can you play hockey?
No,
I played
didn't-
floor
I
hockey
didn't
in
take a
elementary
picture.
school.
There you go.
Dude, we did it in high school.
He's asking for proof. It didn't happen unless you got a picture.
Posting the receipts tab next time.
He's like, that shit's like seeing a wild, like a fucking wild, shiny Pokemon, dude. It looks like.
So we got free tickets from the radio from
Oh,
last week.
okay.
So Jessica and Ezra went because they got 2 tickets.
Okay.
And
Gotta pay for yours, huh?
huh?
You gotta pay for
I
it.
didn't go that time.
Oh.
Because they just won 2 tickets only, and
Oh,
they
okay.
were by the seats were by themselves. I wouldn't have been able to even sit with them.
Oh, yeah.
So then they won, and because they won, we got like 3 more tickets.
What?
So then I went on Wednesday,
Okay.
and then they won again. So then you go back and you turn your tickets and you get another free ticket. So then there's another one on like the 27th or something that we get to go to for free.
So if they win, you just get to go again.
On like Wednesdays. It's like winning Wednesdays. If they win on Wednesday, you turn your ticket in for another one.
That's not a bad.
Well, how'd you go from like 2 tickets to 3 tickets? Do you get 4 tickets?
So I
now?
think no, I think what happened was that she said I went to the bathroom when she turned the tickets in and just got another one.
So how many more until you get 7 tickets so all of us can go?
How often do you have to pee? Because that's where she found the ticket.
You found him in the bathroom?
No. When she went, she only
Oh.
had 2 tickets. But when she went to turn them in, she said, "Oh, he's in the bathroom with his ticket. Can I just get another one?" He was like, "Sure."
Oh shit, she lied.
Yeah, 100%.
So then you just like again.
Oh,
They're
but-
in the bathroom.
Well,
They.
why didn't you do
like
that
5 of them.
again when?
Yeah, just keep going +1.
I got like 5 brothers in the bathroom right now.
Imagine all of us just watching like a Griffin's game
We like hockey.
with like foam fingers.
We like hockey. We're $2 hot dogs.
People are kind of going crazy though, because they do a
Wait.
lot of like music things and like they put you on the screen and stuff. And
I mean,
Were you on the kissing
it's like-
cam?
Kissing
They didn't have- they didn't
cam.
have-
It's
that
like, it's
one.
like all sports.
Yo, quick side
sports
quest.
games.
If you were on a kissing cam at an event, would you kiss?
Yeah.
Kissing cam, would you kiss? Kissing cam, would you kiss?
hell no.
Respect. Kissing cam, would you kiss?
Yeah, I wouldn't care. Yeah.
That was as close as
Mark,
a
Joshua,
no.
Joshua do like the beer
about
thing
you?
where he like kisses the beer and then like chugs it.
yeah.
At least be like. Wait, what? No, Blurf. Nobody at this table would kiss anybody else. It just makes the relationship weird.
What if you had your wife on one side, but then there was another chick on the other side?
Depends on
Who's
you.
on the other? What'd you say?
You're
joking.
about to get yourself in trouble, Mark.
Joking. She know I'm joking.
Does she?
Oh, wait, now I gotta say it. Yeah, if the kissing cam was on me, I'd kiss too. There you go. Happy now.
That's gonna be great for future you.
That's a crazy statement, and I don't know what you mean. Do we finish our weeks?
I didn't go.
I don't think we got
Are
to
you
talk.
done?
Oh yeah, I played some card games and I went to eat.
Back in the card games, eh?
Yeah.
Trying to play all of them.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
it-
win it all or did you lose?
I won today.
Did you really?
Yeah, he technically won. He
Oh.
went 0-4 though.
Hey, congrats to your best bud.
0-4?
Wait, you went 0-4. Wait,
yeah.
that's a losing record. Wait,
Yeah, but he got the best prize.
The loser gets the best prize.
how does that work?
Well, like you get packs, and the packs are random, and he just gets.
So what'd you get? What'd
He
you
gets.
get?
He got the
they-
one pack, and it just happened to be the most valuable card out of all the packs.
So what'd you pull? Lucky F.
We're like, all
all
right,
time-
you get 5, you get.
Yeah.
No, so the
It's
funny
like
thing
you
was
get
is they
1.
they opened the box
Yeah.
up. They opened the box and they're like, "All right, Josh."
Yeah, it's a
Because
fresh box.
they start at the end.
Yeah.
They're like, "All right, Josh, come get your pack." I was like,
Yeah, they
I
took
was
all
like,
the
"Pity
losers
pack,
first.
Pity
Right.
pack. All right, opened it up. Altar VV, $40. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I got second, and I got 4 packs, and I got the second best card, but that's like worth $1.
Damn.
So how much is your card worth?
40.
I still won. I found a random pack in the wild. Mine was 50.
Yeah, Marlon did win.
Okay.
Gear 5 Luffy.
That's a dub. Yeah.
So you're back in the card scene. Cool.
Never left.
He didn't.
Really didn't.
Oh, all right.
He just bounces to different ones and buys weird presidential cards and shit.
I opened a really bad president. That was terrible.
That's what you call a dud, dude.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm back. That shit was
Who'd
terrible.
you get? Number 12?
Yeah,
The 12th president?
yeah. Apparently,
He was president for 12 days. Also,
no, he was president for a little over a year, but he died because he had some stomach digestive issues.
Was this like on the back of the card?
No, I looked it up because I was like, who the fuck is this president? And then I was like, why is he only president for a year? Because it says how long they served for.
okay.
And then you look it up.
Who was it?
It was like
Zachary
Taylor or something
yeah,
like that.
Zachary Taylor.
What's up?
Yeah.
You got fucked on that one.
Yep.
That's not a one-on-one you want.
No,
Tony, how's your week?
You wanted Obama, right?
I did.
My week was straight. I also play cards. I didn't do as bad, but I didn't get value packs.
So you guys kind of like evened out.
Yeah.
No, he lost.
Josh
You,
made
you
it.
lost, right?
Yeah, in the end scheme. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
You keep your street cred,
yeah.
but objectively.
No, you keep your street cred, but
I did
Some
I
still
did
don't
piss
feel
off
good.
a player. Like he was like real upset.
like catch me outside upset.
No, like he said that he was gonna go home and shoot himself upset.
Damn.
I mean, those are verbatim his words.
Ah,
Damn.
was upset.
jeez.
Because I was playing yellow and he was upset and he played, it was like the second yellow and I just like crushed him.
I played a guy who played
So the next
yellow
time
and
you
I
see him,
couldn't
he
do
has,
anything.
he's like his cards are a little burnt and stuff like that. He's like, well, I try to burn them.
Well, it's funny because like
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
telling
just
him,
mad
I was
about
like, you're playing the best
He's-
deck.
He's playing the best deck. And he's just mad that you're playing a yellow version.
Well, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Scoop up
yeah,
one.
yeah, I remember now.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
sitting
See,
next to him.
It kind of
yeah,
reminds.
see how I'm telling you.
I
I
was
was like,
sitting next to him. I was like, yo, why is this guy so angry?
yeah,
It
yeah,
kinda-
He's usually not a very angry.
yeah,
person.
yeah. He's
Wait,
not.
do we know him? Do I know him?
No.
No.
It was kind of reminds me of that that one Smash Bros tournament we went to with that one guy that I don't even remember his name, but he was trying like super hard, and that it was Soul Calibur at the time.
we were playing
I don't
Soul
play Soul Calibur.
No, I think what pissed him off the most is that when you, so we got invited to a Smash Bros tournament. We got there, we cleaned up like usual, you know. 'Cause back then we was kind of dope at the game, but so we're all just kind of hanging out. These are older, like we were in high school, right, or something, and they
Yeah.
were in college. They went to Grand Valley. So Marlon was, you know, he was waxing this dude in Soul Calibur, and we look back, and he's sitting behind us on the couch, making the angriest face. He's like so frustrated how these like high schoolers is waxing his ass in this game.
I was only doing one move too.
And then, but I think what kind of put him over the edge was, you know, when Marlon's winning, he does that thing where he starts giggling and he's laughing. And if you're kind of like a, you know, if you're not accustomed to this, or I mean, if you kind of just, you know, if you
I
let
looked back at
I
him,
was
dude.
gonna
That
say-
was the mistake.
no,
I
you,
was like,
he's like, yo, look at him. I was like, no, man. Like,
I
oh,
looked.
she's pissed.
Were you,
So now we both sitting there like,
were you playing like Ivy or something and just sitting next to the edge?
No, I was playing. Who's the big fucker?
Was it Siegfried?
Yeah,
Yeah, Siegfried, I think.
Yeah.
With the big sword.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I was
okay.
just playing him. He was the guy. He was good. He was laying down all kinds of combos on me. I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing. So he's just backing me up. I'm just blocking, and he has a move where you can just you hold down crouch and you like grab their foot and then you throw them backwards. So I just did that and wrung him out.
so Marlon, so this dude was putting all kinds of work.
He was
Marlon
doing
cheesed
special
him.
moves and stuff. Marlon's almost dead. He inches back to the edge and like throws the
Because
dude
I
off.
was just blocking, dude. I don't
Guy's
know how
like,
to play. And I was
And we're
stomping
like-
him too.
yeah.
He had a stomp move.
Yeah.
That
He's
was
like, I don't even know how to play this. yeah.
I can see Marlon saying that and be like, I don't even know how to play this.
Yeah. The guy's over there cooking. Like just like.
I look back, dude, and I was having a good time. I look back at him, and he was just like, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, that was great. So it was like that.
Yeah. Yeah. He was pretty upset, but I mean, they calmed down because like they were giving out raffles, and he won one of the good raffles. But yeah.
Okay.
And I also did go watch the Demon Slayer movie.
Hey, how was that?
I liked it. I mean, the movie, it's a movie, but it's
Oh,
not
is it?
really. Because, like, all it is like they replayed the last 2 episodes of last season.
Oh, okay.
And then.
It's like a bridge to.
And then they play, like, I don't know if it's going to be 1 episode, but it was, like, 2 episodes of the new season. And they just kind of, like, connect it.
Okay.
But it was cool watching
Kinda
it.
over Demon Slayer.
What?
But Demon Slayer's good.
Oh man.
What? Why?
I will say the third season wasn't as good as the first 2 seasons, but yo, season 2
Season 2 was crazy.
was nuts.
We did.
Season 3 has some good fights though.
Yeah,
did
season
go to
3 was
Yu-Gi-Oh!
straight,
tournaments,
but it
Pokemon
wasn't as good as the other
tournaments.
first 2.
Yeah, Blurf, we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot.
Yeah.
Used to
Back in the
wax
day.
kids in Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember when I was waxing you, dude? Fucking beating your ass with the zombie deck and you couldn't do anything.
That the rest of the
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I went to go eat with these guys at the new restaurant.
So I've heard.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
But what's wrong with your eyebrows?
Yeah,
Where were you?
it still was like what was it, an hour and a half wait?
Ooh,
It was.
damn, that place. Is
It might have actually been. I don't know. There
it
was
was
a
pretty
lot of
close.
people.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it was like an hour and like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That place is busy. But where was I? I don't remember.
You were at
Saturday.
home probably,
I was
right?
probably
With
at
your-
home.
Sitting in your robe with your gold glasses.
No.
Yelling at some kids.
Yeah.
I had to do some podding on Saturday, and then yeah, I think I went to dinner with the fam actually.
Oh,
What was mine? What?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Did you go to Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese?
For real?
The pizza's phenomenal. No,
Is it? What's
No,
the
it's mid.
it's been so long since I've had like Chuck E. Cheese pizzas. I didn't know.
It's been a couple of years since I've had it, but it's not great.
You can actually order Chuck E. Cheese pizzas for
you can.
delivery.
They take it a lot more serious now. But I mean, it's okay.
You wear a robe with gold glasses at home?
Blurf.
Yeah, he does.
I assure you, I
He
am
said
not
shit
at home.
sounds lavish.
It sounds lavish. I assure you, I'm not at home in a robe and gold glasses.
And I assure you, Blurf, that he is at home in a robe with gold glasses.
Yeah, so my week, just work, man. It was pretty shitty
Nice.
work week, and then same issue with my game. I didn't get the game on time, but I don't have to wait till Monday. But yeah, you know, I feel like I've been having a lot of like terrible experiences with like getting my game on time. You know what I mean? Last couple times has been pretty bad, and
Yeah,
for some
first
reason,
GameStop fucked you.
Yeah, first it was GameStop with Grand Blue.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
That was terrible, man. And then now,
And I pre-ordered it.
That's true. Yeah, that's crazy. But now
They still got my $5.
Amazon, but for some reason I still want to blame GameStop.
Well, I mean,
Well, the
I got
game-
mine through Amazon, so you can't really.
The gaming world is
Yeah, I
going through
can't
a
blame
lot.
Amazon. It was definitely my card information, but like I still want to blame GameStop because I wouldn't have to order it from Amazon if I could rely on my neighborhood gaming store.
This is true, though. You wouldn't have had this problem if you would have got a digital.
The gaming companies, dude, they're going through a lot right now.
That's not an excuse.
The gaming companies are going through a lot. It's a great segue, little buddy.
That's cool. Deal with that shit, though. Give me my shit, man.
What do you mean deal with it? They're clearly going through something.
Yeah,
Sony,
they
Sony
can't
laid
deal
off
with it.
900 people.
Sony laid off what?
Sony laid off 900 people. They're going through something.
I mean, a lot of the game companies are though. It's not just that.
Every game
Yeah,
company.
every company.
Every game company.
I mean,
Not Nintendo.
Didn't Nintendo also post that they laid off people?
yeah, I believe so.
They can't. Nintendo's the happiest place on earth.
Nintendo
That's
can
true.
solve it.
It's
That's
not.
Disney World.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
about
but
to
even
say
the
it's-
happiest place on the world.
It just sounds like, oh yeah, you know how when Elon bought Twitter, like, oh yeah, we're gonna fire like a whole bunch and be like, we don't actually need this many people, so they reassess and get rid of it. I know the Microsoft one was mainly because they had the merger, so
Well, the Microsoft one was because of the merger and because they realized that they would never be able to sell.
He said,
A lot of
all
games
tech
anymore.
companies are doing massive layoffs. I can't get a fucking internship.
And then once you do find
That's
one,
crazy though, because they just laid off a bunch of people. Now you should get an internship.
They
that's
might have some
unpaid.
spaces. Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Free
space and you're
spots.
doing it for free.
doing that shit for free just sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. You ever think about like the structure, like the internship, like the structure of like that?
It's like, hey, do you want to get your hours in?
Yeah. Here, take this experience
No, that's
for
what
free.
they call
though,
it.
For free. Yeah, I know. Experience. It's just free experience. I don't have to pay you. You get some experience, and hopefully somebody out there.
Not us.
You put, not us, because we don't hire after these things, right? So, but you put this on your resume, worked 2 years at an internship at a company, right? And hopefully somebody else picks you up because they believe this shit, right? Because right now we're just getting free labor. Now go pick up these towels. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm trying to get paid, man. Yeah.
I think everybody wants a paid internship because now it's like a job, right? You're doing something that you wanted to do. You kind of like expedited the process. They're calling it an internship, but we're paying you. You know, and
Usually
then hopefully
what-
they're investing in your future.
Well, usually when it's paid, it's because like I
So
have,
you're telling me you gotta pay to be able to get into one of these places by going to school, and then you don't get paid to get experience at this job
Yeah,
to hopefully
yeah.
get paid in the future to
Yeah.
pay back all the money you spent trying to get to where you were
Learn the skill. Yeah.
It's a loop.
just to break even.
no.
You probably come out a little bit under, honestly.
yeah, I was about to say,
Because
you
then
actually
once
come
you
a little bit
do
under.
find that job, then
You get laid
realize
off.
either you get laid off or you realize like, damn, the starting pay for this shit is not shit. I can't live off this.
Are y'all on LinkedIn?
No.
Yeah, actually, I think
Yeah, yeah.
the job is not correct though.
The job's
I
not
haven't,
correct.
I haven't updated
Yeah, I don't
that
think
shit in
I've-
I don't
years.
think
Yeah,
that shit.
I haven't used mine in a while.
I feel like, I mean, of course we should be on there and we should keep it updated. That would be the responsible thing to do. But
Too much work.
it's a lot.
Can't do it.
Nah, it's a lot. He's right. This Sony news makes me sad, man.
Do you think it's because of the AI stuff?
I was gonna say
I think it's because they put all this money into trying to develop this shit and stuff's just not going right in the
Yeah.
economy and
I
they're
was
not
gonna
getting
say.
their money back.
Yeah, not
when
only
the
that,
economy was flourishing and like they were
Yeah.
putting all these like all the money and hiring all these like these large teams for like these big games like Naughty Dog and like all the big the God of Wars and like the Last of Us like games like the type that takes a lot of shit to make, right? And then boom, the economy shits, right?
Because AAA titles it's not like
Takes time.
It's not like a couple year thing.
Yeah,
It's like
they got to
a-
work on that shit,
It's like a
polish it.
multi-year.
Yeah.
So I was like, what if they're like deciding between, all right, we can either lay off these people, or we can make the game cost $100 to keep their jobs.
I mean,
Like, that could have been, like, a
that's
decision.
Probably,
Still not
that-
buying it.
Honestly, that
Yeah, I
probably
mean-
goes into some decision making.
Yeah,
It
it
probably
But I
does.
guarantee that the reason why they laid people off was because that guy, whoever suggested the making the game $100, he got fired. So
I
he's
mean,
like, "Oh, you're right.
it's not
Here's
just
the only
that.
choice we have."
I think
You're
also
fired.
like you also see like the smaller companies that's been making like games that are not considered AAA. Like a lot of these companies are kind of popping off. Like you look at Pal World, and like you see how that pops off. Like how it did pop off. Like even though maybe it's not as big as it was like a month ago,
But-
there was like all of you had to admit like you heard the big wave of how people were like. Pal World is like the shit,
But that
and
was
that
also
was
like a small indie company with probably like a handful of
Yeah, I
people
was gonna
working
say.
on
But,
it.
that's
All
what I'm
these
saying.
companies laying people off are like,
that they're looking at that
Massive.
like yeah, we spent like.
yeah.
Like you just think of that game, and you look at Pokemon. Again, Pokemon, big company under Nintendo, probably have bunch of people working on it.
no,
Not that last one.
no. Pokemon is
That last one almost
Actually, I
fell
think-
through the damn level.
That's what I'm
Pokemon.
saying though. That like
That's because they laid people off.
you
I was
had
gonna say,
And that guy got fired.
I thought Pokemon.
The collision, the environmental collision guy.
Yeah.
well that's what I'm
he
saying.
didn't
Like
make it.
I
they
need some more
they had
pixels on
people
mine.
Yeah.
they had people like work on this game for a while, and then you just have like a small indie company that made Power World, and people were just like, "What the fuck, Nintendo?"
I
like
think it might have to do with like you had all these games in the making, right? And then COVID hit and you had to send people home. You had to work from home. Like stuff slowed down. And
Now
now
they're
it's
trifling.
4 years later, right? When your games should have probably been releasing.
Yeah.
And they're not releasing now because they're like a year or so behind.
pushed back, or either they're pushed back, delayed, or
And
like
that-
the value of the game.
And that
is
money that
decreased.
you should have had, you don't have anymore. So
Yeah.
now you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Or like
So-
in Blizzard's situation, they actually had like a survival game, and they completely canceled the whole game
Yeah.
that they have been working on for like 6 years or whatever.
A lot of games, a lot of games have been getting canceled. But like, I want to stretch Josh's point because like that kind of explains the economy, like what Tony was talking about with the smaller companies, and like Josh was talking about with like these bigger companies. Like everything was like, we saw video games at its like, we saw shit that was going on in games that we haven't seen yet, and that was Sony's whole goal, was to build on that, right? That's always the whole goal in business, right? So we see these like amazing games in like Horizon, Spider-Man, like God of War, like everybody's loving that shit, right? And then 2020 hits, like you said, right? And then like shit has to get reset because people can't afford that shit now, right?
Now when
Shit's
you're getting
going
fucked on
crazy.
taxes like me,
Well, people can't
Right.
afford it. You can't have the people working in the same building
Yep.
together.
And then you have to change up the whole
you have
work
to change-
environment.
Yeah, you have to change your whole environment,
So,
spend money
yep,
on it to
yep.
like be
Yep.
able to run still.
Yep. So what that does is I want to kind of insert Tony's point into your point now, like because of that whole like the big company reset shit. Now we can't afford to make these types of games, or there's a longer period of time where there aren't those big title games coming out, right? Hence the indie games. And people start loving this shit because, like, oh wait, there's small studio companies like making these dope ass games, and now like there's a whole
And I
new
don't have
light.
to spend the $70.
I don't have to spend.
No.
I can only spend 30 on a decent game that'll hold me over to maybe a big title, right? Like, so now is all this shine getting on these like big indie companies, right, or these small indie companies, and then now fast forward to 2024.
Those big
People-
games never came.
Those big games never came, and now we have to make cuts because like supply chain issues, and we're not being able to afford these things.
I'm sure
People-
you had projections,
You had
8
projections.
years ago where you were supposed to have in some
And
money.
that- you did not meet
and
that
you
shit.
did not meet
You
that
did not meet
goal.
that
And
shit.
now you have to make cuts.
Now we have to make cuts and then figure out what the next step is. And now you see a lot of companies either investing or buying these indie companies because they're like, oh, we can just pay them less than what we were, our overhead beforehand, and still make something off this game because they have a popular title under them already. So a lot of these companies are probably
or they
going
had
to
stuff
start
in the
seeing.
works that they necessarily didn't have.
It's all fucking. It's the circle of life of capitalism, right? Like, so we have to make cuts because the economy, and then like shit starts doing well again, and then now Blizzard starts buying out these little companies. They become the new Blizzard, and like it's just gonna. But
Cause right now like the
and then
big
you get games like Suicide Squad.
like there's a game like that, and then like I have my coworkers that's been talking
Hey.
about Helldivers 2,
Yeah.
and that's like a $40-$30 game,
Yeah.
and they're having a blast.
the podcast I was
So
listening
what is
to,
it?
Helldivers.
I gotta look this up.
It's just basically a survival shooter, but it's like roguelike. So pretty much you are a group of, they're called Helldivers. You are a part, I think it's called Super Earth. Like Earth has been depleted of all of its resources, so you
We're
are
on our way there.
trying to rebuild Earth, and you go to different planets to get resources.
Oh, so
But
on
in
our
the
way there.
in the planet there are robots and bugs,
So on our way there.
and you just basically have to do random missions, and they get progressively harder and harder and harder. But
so
then
on our
there's
way
like
there.
a free battle
So on our way there.
pass where you can level up your characters, get free weapons, and upgrade. So as more you play, the better you get, and then obviously you get better. You'll get used to like the mechanics and stuff, so you just get better and you have a fun time. But like they just, again, their whole idea of the game though is just like is just kind of weird. Like they have friendly fire on all the time, no matter what. So there's like random funny stuff that happens all the time. Like you can summon turrets and like all these like satellite drones that come down and stuff like that. But you have to like warn their teammates, and if they don't, they can blow up and die, and you have to get them back. And like I've watched a ton of
sounds like real
videos.
life,
I
dude.
think Blurf corrected you. He said orbital
He
cannons.
said,
Yeah, whatever.
satellites, they're orbital cannons, Tony.
Yeah,
Get it
whatever.
right.
I don't play the game.
So what do you
but-
mean is Blurf? You play? He said it's like a movie.
I feel like a couple of podcasts ago he asked if we had played, but
Yeah, but like
Oh,
I don't even know where Helldivers 1 was.
I played the first one. The first one was a top-down view game that it was really hard because again they also had it where like friendly fire was always on. Since you're a top-down view, like obviously if you're trying to shoot and your friends just run
into
past,
you.
you're just gonna cap them.
Right.
So this one's a lot hard, but this one is a little bit easier because it's a first-person style shooter. So it's easier to not try to shoot.
I never heard about the first one.
But
Sometimes you just gotta start at 2. Or if you're watching
But
Dexter,
like,
sometimes you
I
start
watched
at
like a
5.
bunch of.
You do that.
I've seen like a couple videos, and I've seen the gameplay. And my coworker, he just like lives and die by it. Him and his buddies, they say they have a blast just goofing around, like throwing grenades, mines, and just shooting stuff up. and like you'll like ask your friends like, hey, could you do that? You sure? And then the next thing you know, you just lose comms with them. You're like, I don't think he made it. And then you're like, all right, we're just gonna leave him.
How much is the game?
It's like $30, $40.
40
I don't know. I thought
40
about.
bucks.
I've been hearing a lot about it too, so I thought about trying it out too. But
Me and Josh said that if we can get a full group,
We need two more people.
we would play. We would get it.
I got too many games to play.
Well, if you
just
look,
got Final Fantasy, man.
if you look at the
And
titles,
I'm debating like playing the first one, before I even start this one. But
well, we kind of talked about it the other day, but looking at the future of games and what's coming out,
It's about to be ass.
they like from now. I'm hoping July brings something because there's no E3 no more.
Nope.
yeah.
So we have to rely on
There's Tokyo Game
some-
Show that still
some-
goes on.
Oh, yeah,
I believe.
Tokyo Game Show, but we have to
Yeah.
rely on announcements and
Right.
directs and stuff to see what. But if you look at the list right now, it's kind of trash.
Yeah. Is there anything?
I'm hoping
The rest
that
of this,
the game.
the rest of this year looks real bleak.
There's nothing.
It's like it's not until next year until stuff comes back. Because like Pokemon comes out next year.
Fuck
Pokemon
that.
what?
but it's
doesn't
a
matter.
Legends game. It's
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Legends.
I was like,
doesn't-
whoa,
Trash.
Tony, don't do that, man.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a
Our-
Pokemon game.
our-
You like
CS
playing
was-
that crap, man. That one goes in the bucket with what was that other game called?
Bro, I'm just hoping that they saw Power World and Pokemon's just like,
That's what I was hoping too.
Yeah,
Pokemon
like-
was like,
they're
oh
like-
shit, we should do it like this.
yeah,
more.
we're just like, fuck, dude. We're just literally gonna get fucked if we don't do something. Because Power World 2 come around the corner, we fucked.
Pokemon's
I don't-
never gonna die, but
Yeah,
they
Pokemon's never
should
gonna
they
die.
should definitely look at that game and say, okay,
I mean, that's what I'm
can
hoping
we
for.
do? What do people like about this that we could also do with our game?
They could literally. Look, honestly, I don't think that people at these companies are that dumb. I think
No.
they have a Pokemon red or blue or yellow in the tuck that looks like Scarlet or Violet somewhere. And if they make that shit, that's my intellectual property. I'm sure they thought about this. I'm sure there is one that would sell like hotcakes because now you touch with your older audience and your younger audience, but
Get like
they
a-
want to bleed us. They're bleeding us, and when you put shit games like Scarlet and Violet out that have like mechanical issues.
I
So-
think that was part of the COVID thing because there were some people that postponed their shit. There's other people that said, okay, we got to cut some corners and just put this shit out so we can
Yeah,
meet
but
our
on a
projections.
So when
and
you're
stuff.
working from home, sometimes people get trifling.
On a more serious note, though, to refute that,
Being trifling?
no, what? No, I think I this is why I can't be an exec though, or like a person that works for these companies because I think what happens more often
you would
than
fire
not,
people and then postpone your game.
No,
So
I would
it's
give
good,
them
right?
more time to fix that bullshit instead of walking in the room and saying, "Hey, we got to meet this deadline." Like the suit that walks in the room
But-
to the creators that are making it and saying, "Look, we don't have time to fix that shit. These are kids."
But in order to do
then
that, you got to
the
fire
people that
some
are
of your
old enough to
team.
see that shit. Like, why the fuck is there a Pikachu in my wall? But like, we care about that shit, right? I hate the guy that walks in the room and says talks the business shit. Let the fucking creators perfect the game.
Well,
we don't
it's-
have time for shit anymore.
Well, the people that usually demand
has
stuff
some
like that, it's more like of the
fucking twerking in the game, dude.
It's more of the shareholders, and that's what it is. Like, yo, I've invested like X amount of money. I need some return. Yeah, but we need to make this game better. No. And that's how shareholders work. And that's why usually most games are fucked because everyone's just trying to make the people. Because if not, then guess what? All that funding that they put in there to make the game, they're just gonna take it right back. Like, yeah, all that money we were giving you.
Yeah, but see,
That's
that's
done,
where
that's kaput.
that's where yeah, of course. But that's where
Yeah.
my argument always stops because you're talking about all the shit that bothers the suit.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The people making the game only care about how good it looks. Did I
Right.
put all my shit in it, right? Like he doesn't care about that. He's meeting the deadline. You care about all that shit. Get the fuck out of the room. I'll let you know when the game is done. But we do the opposite. He lets us know when the game is done.
'Cause he provides the money.
Because he provides the money.
Yeah.
But guess what? If creators were just like, fuck the shit, let's just do it because we love it.
That's why these indie games are popping up.
Exactly. But then
Baldur's
they're gonna
Gate
get
3.
bought out and get almost said the bad.
And milked.
They're gonna get milked.
Bring back to the question though, for like if you want to let people like have longer time to do it, would you be interested in a like dynamic price for games? So like depending on like how long it took them to get, they would like increase the price, Or if like it was like a quick game to make, it would be cheap. If it was long, it would be like
I mean,
85 or
that's kinda what we do
84.
now, right?
Kind of.
I mean, there's pretty like
There are
there's
different-
like 70 pretty much. Like I mean, like
Yeah.
those like weird,
AAA
like
titles are going to be 70.
AAA
There's like
titles are
there's
70.
like there's like a,
It's like a
there's
list of
low
small.
end,
They
and then
do it a
there's
little bit,
higher
but I know what you
end.
mean.
Yeah.
Like if like we have like indie, if the range was like if we rated or treated indie games like we did full like the AAA titles, then yes, I'm with you because the indie games, I feel like they kind of do that where we don't have the resources to put into like a Final Fantasy VII, but we thought of a creative way to twist these graphics to where you'll like them or it looks appealing, or the type of gameplay this is, like you'll like it the way it's presented to you, versus like the best graphics or like Unreal Engine 7 or whatever the 5.
The game is fun. The game is fun.
Yeah, and so they see people like, whoa, people enjoy fucking
Fun
what's
games.
well like I don't know what's something what's the indie game that everybody jumped on like besides like like Helldivers, like something.
Baldur's Gate
that's-
3. It's not really
an
an indie, but
No, I still think that's a AAA because that's
But-
that's a pretty big company. But
think
they've just always stuck to their guns. Like they're a company that was just like, I don't know if they have like, I mean, I'm sure they do have shareholders, but they were more of control of anything. They were just like,
I thought they were a smaller company.
Who's the company?
Larian.
Larian?
Yeah, Larian. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
I mean, comparing it to like the big.
oh yeah,
the big
compared to the
companies.
big, but I mean, still they still got a couple of hundred, but they stuck to their guns. So like
Larian's not indie. They're not.
yeah, they're like I'm saying, they're bigger.
It's
They're
mid-
they're like they're probably
mid-sized.
Yeah.
they're probably a small branch of somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Baldur's Gate was like that game was way too pretty to just be an indie.
So,
game.
so
They
I
had
just
some
want
support
to
there.
clarify on the. So would you guys be interested in like the AAA
dynamic
or whatever
pricing?
having like a dynamic price thing or no?
It all depends on
Nope.
the game.
Well, so the
I'm not
No.
interested.
So Marlon's not interested. Tony is not interested because you can't be 50-50. It's like yes or no.
It's just like some games aren't worth it. Like
Larian is owned by Tencent.
everything's
owns-
owned by.
I mean, that was-
Tencent.
that was-
They own everything.
yeah, I was like, they own
owns
everything.
everything.
Yeah, I was like Tencent owns everything.
I mean, that was just my question. Is
Yeah.
like for
I probably
like the
wouldn't-
AAA was like, would you
Yeah.
be
Well-
interested in like a dynamic thing? Be like, oh, it took them 5 years to get it, so
No,
it's $70.
because-
Oh, it took them 6 years. It's
That
Yeah.
if you put a
$80
cap
bucks.
on it, sure, but if you leave it open, it's gonna be like, oh,
It's
Final
gonna be
Fantasy's
ridiculous.
$100.
Yeah, this game was 10 years in the making, but you got to pay 120 if you want to
Yeah,
play it.
yeah.
And it's like,
No, I don't care how long. I don't care how long it takes you to make it. I want the game. Tell me when it's coming out. Tell me how much it is, and have the game run.
that's a good point though, but it would depend on like the data. Like we would need some data because I would want them to do some research as far as
'Cause, I
like
mean,
what interests. Because like the game it could take 5 years and the game could be shit.
Yeah.
And now just spend like $100
I was about to
bucks.
say like
Yeah.
Starfield is a complete idea of a game where they took years. Like I forgot how long they said that they were in the development,
Wow.
like 10 years or something like
They're
that.
also a small company though. They were only.
Isn't
50
it Bethesda?
for Star? Oh no, sorry. I
Yeah.
was thinking
Wait,
about
Bethesda
Starfield.
made
Starfield.
Starfield?
Yeah.
Starfield, yes.
Yeah.
Starfield is Bethesda.
Yeah, and they took like 10 years to make because they announced that game a while ago, and then when the game
Yeah,
came out, it
Starfield
was
was
still kind of trash. I'm not
Because
trying to
they-
pay $100 for something like that.
Because
But
they
it's
should have
different,
stuck
like-
with Elder Scrolls.
They probably should have. Yes.
That's why you gotta have those certain price
Yeah.
points because you
Yeah.
can't be overpaying.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's hard to. I don't mind it, but it's difficult. Like, if Final Fantasy. I mean, again, I don't have it, but if it's as good as I think it's gonna be, I wouldn't probably mind paying a little more if it's gonna be what I think it is in my head.
But what year did we also see that first Final Fantasy? That was
Yeah, that was
8
wild
years
ago.
before the game released when we saw the first trailer or something.
I think like the PS4 hasn't even came out yet.
Yeah.
and like they announced the like because it was a tech demo that they
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
It wasn't even like an official announcement. They just had a tech demo. And
Yeah, but I think that the I don't know. That's tough. That's kind of hard. That's a hard question to answer, Steve, because
we're so used to the 70
Yeah.
right now, and if there was no just 70 and like we would just see like random like numbers all over the place,
wouldn't be
we'd
with
probably
that.
get used to like seeing
yeah, and then, like,
oh
how
this
long-
is almost $83 or
Yeah,
then you would have
whatever.
people being like, "I demand a refund because this game is garbage."
like, how long was it from Diablo 3 to Diablo 4?
It was over.
I'm just saying,
was
like,
over.
those
That's
are
the
your
point.
big. That's the point. Yeah,
Naming shitty games.
Yeah,
we
like
don't want to be paying
long,
more for shitty
like
games.
big
yeah,
games.
but we already answered. We said no.
Yeah.
So I was like, why we keep naming shitty games?
I mean, there's good games that I feel like if they worked on, but I guess I don't
But
know
would
how
you
long.
want
To me- to me, that's
are
where
you
the
happy
issue-
paying 120 or do you
To
want
me, that's where the issue arises, though, because if it's a good game, I think the question. That's
Like,
why I said we need more data because The question then becomes, how much are consumers willing to pay for a good game? What's a good game?
Baldur's
That's
Gate.
going to change. Well, that's
How do
gonna
we
change-
know that?
That's
Not
gonna change.
Diablo
After
4.
you played
That's
it.
actually no. Hold on. He said Baldur's Gate. That's actually a great. That's the antithesis of what I'm
Maybe.
saying, because you don't know that Baldur's Gate is gonna do great until it does great.
Maybe we just pay $50 for a game. If we think it's trash after a certain amount of time, we just lose our $50. But if we think it's good, we have to pay $40 to continue playing.
That'd be crazy. It's like a wild thing. I'd just be like, wait, I just already have the game. Why do I gotta pay another 40?
Because you
I guess I'm
realized it
gonna
was
look
a
up how
good
to
game.
speedrun games.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
I'm
So I
speedrunning
gotta
every
beat
game.
it. How long do I get before I have to pay my second 40?
No,
about to beat
like
this in the
after
first
you,
half.
after you play, like it's like one of those 2-hour demo things.
Demo?
So it's like impossible to beat. But they're like, hey, is this a good
don't say
game?
impossible.
Is this? It
Like
just asks you.
the
Is
question just pops
this
up.
a good game? Continue. $39.99.
It gives you like the old school arcade countdown. Like continue. 10, 9,
It's like,
8.
it's like,
why I go take a
oh,
shit.
sweet, guys. Borderlands 5 just came out. Oh, shit. Is this a good game? I don't know.
We still need 4.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Tony.
Tiny Tina's before.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
All right, so a question for
Borderlands
you
games are actually
before
good.
we go. Whatever. Like, would you want if they had that? It's kind of like think in that realm. Would be like, oh, can we have like better demos? That you could like play, and then you could like buy into it, so you can be like, oh, we're playing that, and then it's like, it's a good game, $70.
I think the world will have come to an end, or is coming to an end soon, if that ever happens, Steve. if I have to fucking, first off, I'm not paying anything for a demo. So you give me the demo for
No, I'm
free.
saying the demo
No,
will be
I'm going back to what he said.
Oh,
though.
okay.
I'm not. You said the 40 and 40. I'm not paying 40 for a fucking demo.
Well, I was saying a demo for free.
Right. So, I'm getting the demo for free, and then at any point, if they ask me if I want to pay to continue playing this shit, I'm gonna say no.
That was him last week.
He said it was in last week.
It wasn't me last
When
week.
the show is over, you just shit yourself.
I didn't shit myself.
Oh, what was that?
It was the cat.
Okay. All right. Look, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
We gotta go get some sandwiches.
Yeah, we gotta get some sandwiches too. We gotta get
Yeah,
sandwiches.
we'll get some sandwiches.
All right, man, I'm out of here. I gotta go play Grand Blue.
I need to finish Percival.
Nice.
I gotta get back on Final Fantasy.
I need to play some more Dragon Ball.
Actually, Steve, damn.
I'm gonna get on.
That's what we should
Final
do. Man. We
Fantasy.
should like announce what game we gonna play. Like,
Grand
Grand
Blue.
Blue.
Grand Blue, sure.
No, you can
Until
play.
his
You can
portal
play
dies.
Dragon. You can play Dragon
I was
Ball.
I
literally
don't know. I
playing
might be
before I
on
came
Steve's
here.
time, man. I might.
Yeah.
Have to
I got
crack open my game
the
before y'all do.
hero's weapon.
Heroes?
Oh, so you're gonna use Vayne?
No,
Yeah, I was
the
like,
main guy.
The captain.
Oh,
Captains.
yeah.
What is it called?
Fearless.
Fearless.
All right, catch us on Twitch
Isn't it Fearless?
That's his.
Every
that's his-
Sunday.
that's his
every
angle.
Sunday at 6:30. Yes, it
Seven-sided
is.
sword.
Hey, play the
Yeah,
game and
yeah,
then
that's
talk to us.
Yeah.
Seven-sided sword. That's
Yeah,
what it's called.
that's what it's called. Yeah, he's right.
He's right. No, the legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the 7-sided.
6:30 on Twitch, or if you don't happen to come by on Sunday on Twitch, you can catch the episode on the YouTubes
At
at the Ass Crack of Dawn. If you just so happen to be up that late,
Or that.
usually I am.
Don't forget to subscribe over there.
Yeah, man, subscribe, man, and come and check out the shorts.
please.
Cause Marlon is acting a damn fool. All right, see you next time.
Was that shitty game you were talking about? Destiny 2?
Yeah.